So, how to update the firmware on this Neewer Z2Pro. So first you turn it off, push and hold. Then you hold the mode button down, turn it on, push and hold. It comes up with this display, and then you have to plug in the USB-C cable through this port here on the side to your computer. So I went to the Neewer firmware update site, and you want to type in Z2, not Z2 Pro, because it looks like that the Z2 Pro Nikon has a firmware update to make it compatible with the Godex X system, and so I need to download this firmware update and install it to get 10010. The funny thing is, if I type Z2 Space Pro, it doesn't find that, so you just want to do Z2. We have the firmware update history. There's 05 and 06. I came from the factory shipped with 08, and I need to update to 10. So when you download the Neewer firmware update utility, it comes in a RAR file, so you have to unRAR it, and then it will have an MSI file. Alright, they have a setup update wizard. You just click next and install. You have to give it permissions. We have a WinRAR self-extracting archive. Doing all kinds of things. Going to install a device driver for apparently the flash unit. ST Microelectronics. USB something or other. And then we leave this checked to launch the firmware update utility. Right. When I plugged the flash unit in, I got an error message that says, hey, the security setting is preventing the driver from loading. You'll need to adjust your settings to load this driver. So the driver didn't load, so it's no surprise that this thing is empty. So I either need to turn off the memory integrity settings or look for an updated driver. I'm going to temporarily turn off memory integrity security in Windows Security, update the driver, and then turn it back on. Alright, searching for memory integrity in the search bar. I found core isolation and memory integrity. I'm going to turn it off. And now we're going to try this again. But we have to restart first. Alright, with memory integrity turned off, the driver for that guy, the microcontroller and the flash unit loaded. So now we will start the Neewer firmware update app. It has detected the flash unit. We're going to choose the firmware files. So here's the DFU firmware file that goes to 0.10. And upgrade. Alright, minute or two, it erased, it updated, it says verify successful, and then we're going to quit. So I believe we're pretty much done, except for turning memory integrity back on. Okay, turn memory integrity back on, reboot again, and we'll be done with the firmware update. It can't be turned on because we have incompatibilities with my drivers. So maybe if I unplug this and the driver isn't loaded, everything will be good. Alright, we've unplugged this guy, so the driver should hopefully be unloaded. Nope, not going to work. Incompatibility with drivers. Resolve any driver incompatibility and scan again. So it sounds like I need to delete the driver to get memory integrity back on. Review incompatible drivers. Oh, yep, those are the drivers. Apparently there are two versions of this guy. Or maybe it's the same thing. So we're going to have to delete those guys manually. Alright, I pulled up the device manager. We're going to view hidden devices. Under Universal Serial Bus Controllers, I see an STM device in DFU mode. Alright, STM device in DFU mode. STM device in DFU mode. Numbers match, I believe that's the one. So we're going to uninstall that. Attempt to remove the driver for this device. Okay. Alright, it looks like when I scanned again and flipped this on, It looks like that change is successful now, so I think the device driver removal was successful. We're going to restart and find out. Alright, and memory integrity protection is back on. That was not the worst device update procedure I've ever done, but it wasn't easy. But we do have version 1.00.10, so that's the latest firmware that's supposed to support the Godox X transmitter.